Welcome back to my channel and your weekly all signs love reading. I'm hoping you're having an amazing day so far. All right, this is going to be for your sun, moon, rising, Venus, or your person on your mind. You can choose their sign as well. But I'm going to take a look at who's in your energy, who's coming towards you, and what they're feeling and where this is heading. And plus, for each zodiac sign, I do look at Aries through Pisces as well to give you a little bit more potential or in-depth. All right, so ground in, set your intention as always with my readings, and open up to whatever the messages you may receive today. All right, and whatever's meant for you, leave the rest. You can do this by saying your zodiac sign, where you're from, who's on your mind, their zodiac sign, chatting in the chat. It sends your energy through, and that helps set the intention that, you know, you're here, your presence is here. And maybe you'll get your messages, right? But don't take what doesn't resonate. And if something doesn't resonate with you, it might be what you need to hear too as well. So look at that perspective. All right. So hello, everybody that is coming in. Jess, Queen Tiki, Angel Eyes. We got, let me see, I got to roll up here. A lot of people. Limitless, Lisa. And Archer popped in. What's up, guys? All right. So I am going to start at 2:22. The timestamps will be up after the live, but you can ask somebody in the chat, or I can post it in the chat as we go if I have time. All right. So that is where we are starting Aries at 2:22. And I have my phone in front of me so I can watch the chat as well here. But let's get going. Let's tap into it. We are in Christmas season. Thank you for loving the background. I'm still working on my other camera, but I do have this set up here again so you guys can see. And I have a candle burning here for you guys. I'll put that right there. And let's get going. I love you too. We have so many new people. Rare Diamond. You guys, this is an exciting year and end of 2025 for me. And I'm excited to go into 2026. We have so many new people. It's unbelievable. All right. So make sure you're coming in and saying hi. All right. Aries. Let's get going. Aries, Aries, Aries. First in line, my Aries. Who's in your energy? Sun, moon, rising, Venus. Who's in your energy? Who's coming towards you? And what are they feeling about this connection? All right. Well, we got the Magician here, the bottom of the deck. So you have a Gemini energy showing up for you, somebody very attracted to you. All right. So I don't know whatever's going on. They're in your vibe. All right. They've got their eye on you. You guys seem to be on the same page. All right. Whether that is you both are into each other, attracted to one another. You want to make it work. You know, so that's a good sign here for you. It's major arcana that somebody's, conjuring up something, conjuring up a scheme to get you back, or call you, text you, or whatever's going on. This card is saying, I'm still thinking about you. And look at this Knight of Cups underneath that. So I am seeing here Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Now this is somebody that definitely has feelings for you, and they want to make it work. I'm seeing here, maybe I was I can be a clown sometimes. When you're the Magician, I might say things, or it seems like I'm playing games with you, but I don't feel like this person's playing games right now. It looks like I want to come in. I'm feeling this connection, and I really do want to make an offer to you. All right, so this can be an invitation, an actual invitation this week, to go somewhere, to hang out, or to make plans for the future. Let's see how they feel about you. That was the overall of the theme of the reading. Look at this King of Swords, right? You have an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, somebody pretty determined. Now, again, this is somebody that's not playing games with you this week, all right? So I don't know what's happened or what's going on between the two of you right now, but so far the energy is saying we need to talk things out. We need to be on the same page. I do feel like some of you may be dealing with somebody who tends to not always express their feelings. All right. And the King of Swords can be somebody's hard to read. All right. They just are so stoic, you know, they think about their feelings. They think about what they want to tell you. They don't always just feel into things. And, you know, you might be needing more of a gesture. And it does look like you do have somebody who's been sort of distant from you or not expressing themselves as lovingly, who is about to take that step. All right. With that Knight of Cups, it seems like somebody really wants you to know how they feel, and they will, it looks like they're going to do their best to step up and express that. Now, they think a lot about you, all right? So this is somebody, a King of Swords, that's like, all right, so what's their challenge, though? What are they thinking about this connection? Look at this, Ace of Wands. So Aries, you're starting this off great. The Ace of Wands is a spark. The spark has already been lit between you and somebody else, especially an air sign. Remember, I'm going to go through Aries through Pisces for you so that we can get, you know, a little bit more fine-tuned. All right, but this is somebody that is like, all right, I'm very passionate about you, but, you know, should we light this up? Should we get this going? Should we do this? Should I contact you? Do we want to flirt again? Do we want to get this going? All right, because, you know, sometimes this person, and I will admit, you know, isn't always there, is kind of distant at times, right? So it's like they're coming in with this energy, a very passionate energy, like, all right, here I am, let's go. So how do they view you? I see the Five of Pentacles. All right, so here it is, right? Somebody's like, I'm letting you down, and I know it. I mean, I know I'm letting you down, Aries. All right, so this week here, somebody does not like seeing you struggle with the connection. They may be seeing you dealing with other things. Maybe you've been under the weather. Maybe you haven't been getting those phone calls back. You know, you've been looking for jobs, or you've been trying to figure out a problem in your life. And it just seems like everything's, you know, coming at you, not working out, right? And now this person here is starting to see that I'm adding to this. I feel like your person is starting to see your perspective of things, all right? They may not have understood you before, because a King of Swords can, and I love my King of Swords, but they can think they're right, and that's it, right? I already, because they're pretty smart. They see the bigger picture, all right? But this is where sometimes a King of Swords needs to come down a little bit and narrow in and say, all right, let me see my person's perspective. They may not have understood what you needed from them, all right? Or you were telling them, believe me, I know this game too. I know you can sit there and tell somebody over and over to you blue what you need, but it doesn't always hit home. All right. So it looks like this person, it's hidden their home. All right. It's hidden them. They're going, aha, you know, maybe I do need to step up my game here and bring some joy to Aries's life. Because I don't think this person likes seeing you sad, all right, or seeing you upset. So if they haven't been making time for you, it looks like it's really hidden home. All right. So what is their next actions towards you, or anything else Spirit has about this connection? I see the Ten of Swords. And I see, ooh, the Ten of Wands. All right, that's a big one. And the Knight of Swords. So talk about turning things around. All right, this has been weighing on somebody. You have the Knight of Swords here, somebody coming in. Now, there could be this week, you know, defending oneself, you know, all right, this person here doesn't like to be called out. They don't want to be, you know, wrong, but it does look like they're coming in here with the Ace and the Ten of Wands here to let go of something. It's like, let's let the past be in the past and let's start fresh. All right, they're starting to see what you need, and it looks like making a clear decision this week to move forward with you. All right, so if you're connected to an Aries, we have the Five of Cups, Aries. So Aries, I can see that you're down and out, all right? I can just feel like I feel like I need to call my son or something, you know? I really feel like you just feel like you're not getting what you want or getting what you need. And it's not like you're asking for too much. That's what's coming through for me, all right? So I can see that you and another Aries are feeling it too, all right? So maybe this is a week where you guys finally open up a little bit, and maybe we can rehash, let go of the past and move forward. Taurus, I see the Nine of Pentacles. Taurus has a really nice energy of wanting to step up and invest in this connection. Seems like you're dealing with a Taurus who's really all about their money and things like that and their work. And so they're not always attentive of what you're going through, right? So I see somebody invest in a little bit more time in this connection. Now Gemini can, shake things up. This is a shock coming in with a Gemini. All right, so some of you might be like, holy shit, I was not expecting this, because Gemini is right here, the Knight of Swords. You're seeing somebody here like turn things around quickly, and you're like, where'd this come from? So you and Gemini definitely going through some sort of shakeup this week. Cancer, Six of Pentacles. Cancer's like, I got you, babe. I got you, right? So Cancer coming in again to hopefully put a little bit more effort into this connection, making you feel good. I'm manifesting a gift from a Cancer. Leo, King of Cups. Leo's in their feelings. Leo is most likely going to open up this week about their feelings towards you, or you'll feel like they're showing you more. All right, King of Cups is going to be attentive to your emotions. Virgo, I see the Justice card. So Virgo wants to make peace here. They want to bring a balance to the connection, all right? Whatever's going on between you and Virgo, I keep it general here too with the major arcana. It just shows we're going to figure something out here, and we're going to make it right. Libra, Ace of Cups. All right, so Libra's got some missing hole in their heart, and they want you to fill it, right? This card in this deck has always been saying this to me, all right? So it's like, I need to go see my Aries, all right, Libra. They want to bring love back into this situation, or they want to get something started, all right? I just heard Michael Jackson, right? Scorpio, Two of Swords. So Scorpio here knows they feel you, knows they want this, right? So it's like, come on, Scorpio, make a decision and go already. So there's potential here this week that a Scorpio will follow their heart. All right, and I have Sagittarius, Four of Wands, a reunion with a Sagittarius. They definitely feel the love with you. They want to see where things go. Capricorn, Eight of Wands, some passion coming in with a Capricorn. So we are seeing energy shift. We're seeing lots of communication here. Aquarius, Nine of Swords. All right, so they are feeling it. It's almost like they're hearing you, something you said to them, and they're going, man, I feel guilty now, and I need to go back and make it right. Pisces, I have Two of Pentacles. I didn't miss anybody, right? Pisces, I'm seeing Pisces going back and forth, very busy here, but really wants to make it work with you. So you could be making plans with a Pisces this week. All right, so that's pretty much the vibe of the reads today. All right, let's see. Let's go to Taurus. Who is in your energy, Taurus? Who is in your energy? Who's coming towards you? All right, Taurus. I'm getting an itchy nose over this one. What's going on, Taurus? What's going on with your person? Let's see. How are they secretly feeling about you? Anything spirit can bring. That's a Santa thing. Secret Santa. Oh, the Nine of Swords. Somebody in their head. All right. It's like, come on, Taurus. Come on. What's going on, Taurus? It's like, you pain in the ass. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding to my Tauruses. Right? You guys know I love you. Right? But you do have somebody here sweating it. There's an energy here. Maybe it's both of you. Maybe you both are causing each other a headache, or you're just misunderstanding each other. All right. You guys are in each other's mind, though. That's the overall energy. It's like, come on, what else can we say? It's like we keep getting caught up in something and keep saying something to one another. And it's like, let it go. We need to let this go. We're creating pain for one another, and we don't need this. It's not necessary. So what I'm seeing right here, Taurus, is you and another person are definitely feeling the same amount of pain. All right. We don't like the words, if words are being said back and forth. All right, so your person, their feelings for you. Look at this, the High Priestess. All right, so they may have gone a little silent on you. All right, they're doing what they think is best, especially with the Nine of Swords. It says we've been down this road too many times, or we keep saying things and we keep misunderstanding each other. If I don't take a step back from you right now, we may end it. All right. So I know this might not be for everybody. All right. This is somebody here, though, that feels a very strong, a serious connection with you, to the point of, we got to make this work. We got to figure this out, because this is not good for either of us. Whatever's been being said, this guilt, this shame, this blame, right? Those are the 9, 8, 9, and 10 of swords. It's like, it just doesn't stop. It's like we keep bringing up something, or we keep letting an old pattern with somebody else, project onto our relationship, or other situations are getting involved in our situation. All right. So your person here looks like, I feel you. Look, this is a magnetic, connection with you and somebody else, but I want to sit back. I'm trying to figure out what my next move's going to be. All right. So their challenge here is the temperance, or what the challenge is the temperance here for both of you. You guys, neither of you are patient. You like how I did that? Neither of you are patient. I had to do it again. I couldn't do it. It was organic the first time. All right. There's like an imbalance here. Who's right, who's not right, or what's going on. It's very overwhelming. I'm getting an overwhelming energy that the scales keep tipping. 1 minute it's you, 1 minute it's the other person. It's back and forth. It's like the timing's off. We talk about things at the wrong time. We bring up something at the wrong time. All right. I'm in the middle of working. All of a sudden we want to talk about plans for the future. It's like something here, the temperance card. You guys are just constantly, going at it. You might be opposites, right? But opposites can make it work. So opposite, really, really different, unique personalities, but you guys can balance each other out with this temperance card. But you have to work with each other to do this. It's going to be a difficult situation. And you have so much divine showing up in your reading that it's telling me God's speaking to you right now, right? With the temperance. It's like this can work itself out, but we need to chill. We need to chill and let things fizzle and not get triggered so easy with one another. All right. How do they view you? The Wheel of Fortune. All right. So this is a karmic-y situation, but they might seem like something keeps coming back around. Something keeps coming up, coming around, and we just cannot stop. We're stewing over things. Things keep going around, but it's a lesson. All right. There's something in this situation that you guys need to, figure out. We need to pull the plug on something and be like, we got to stop, bringing this around constantly. All right. And they may not always know what you're up to or what you're going to do next. Anything else they feel? Look at this, the Death card. Give me the Death card and the Two of Swords. All right, so that's it. Taurus, I'm telling you right now, you have major arcana here, and I feel like I'm tapping into a really deep connection, so I don't want to go too far. But what I'm seeing here is there's a karmic situation coming around, and you have somebody that does not want to lose you. You have somebody that doesn't want to let you go. You have the Nine of Swords. But we've got to stop with all this monotony, stop with the insanity, stop with the misunderstandings, right? And we have to have patience with one another. Patience is the key. So if I can't be there for you, if I go silent and I have to back up, you've got to give me time, all right? I will be back around. Look at this wheel as time. I need you to give me time. I need things to unfold, all right? Or things are going to go nowhere with us because they're not going anywhere. And now you have a person here that's saying, you have my heart, but my head, you're driving me crazy. All right, you're driving me crazy, and we drive each other crazy. But if we don't always see eye to eye, but we have to let love in, and we have to choose to not try and win the battle and let things breathe is what I'm getting. So if you're connected, you have Pisces, you have Sag, you have Jupiter energy, so Sag again, but it can be Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio energy, all right? And you have Scorpio here. So a lot of major arcana, which is telling me that there's a lot of this that's really out of your hand. It's just about sacrifice. It's about surrendering, all right? And not getting worked up when you guys are out of balance, all right? How can we restore balance? And this is giving each other space, all right? So Aries, Knight of Wands. Aries isn't going to be gone for a while. All right. Aries has a lot of passion for you. So I am seeing Aries, coming in, wanting to flirt with you, wanting to hang out with you, really attracted to you. All right. So good news coming in with an Aries. All right. Taurus, you have the Six of Cups. So here we're going to get back into your reading, even though I'm doing you and another Taurus. You have the Six of Cups showing up. So I'm hearing here that you're connected with somebody that's really close to you. It really feels like you've known each other for a long time, even if you just met. It's a soulmate energy. And you and your person both feel like, I can see us together. We have a lot, we can make this work. We're different, but we do have a lot in common, and we both feel this love. All right. So I am seeing a reconciliation coming your way, especially with another Taurus. Gemini, King of Pentacles. Gemini, all about their seriousness, right? They're all about their monies. They're all about getting stuff done. They're all about, you know, the material things in the world, right? But they want groundedness. They want things, to look good, to feel good. They want structure, and they want, and they're very responsible. But look at the King of Pentacles. They have your energy around them too. So they're feeling the vibe, and they can see a future with you. Maybe your Gemini will step up and actually make an honest offer to you this week. Cancer, Three of Swords. So Cancer's not feeling very well about this either. It feels like we keep jabbing at each other, and it hurts me too. All right. So somehow we got to figure out here how we can make this work so we don't keep hurting each other. So you may be feeling a little bit separated from your Cancer, but I think the space is bringing the healing here. Leo, Page of Cups. Leo ain't going to hang back much. They have a crush on you, or they're in love with you. You're their one. And it's like, Leo's like, look, I'm always here. Leo, lighten up, come around. If you guys are really on good terms, or you have loyalty to one another, you know, they're not going to, whatever you're going through, they're always going to be there, right? So we see some love here. We see some messages. Virgo, Eight of Pentacles. Virgo's like, look, I'm taking things serious here. Let's make it work. I can see if there's been a roadblock with you and a Virgo. I see you guys, you know, making things work, right? So let's get together, let's hang out, or let's decide to commit to this and move forward. Libra, I see the King of Cups. So Libra's got love for you, and they will do what's right, what feels right. All right. So that's what they're doing. So if you're connected to a Libra, what they are doing is what I feel is right. I feel a strong connection with you. So it can be, I love you, you know, I care about you, but we've got to be mature about this. All right, Scorpio, Ace of Pentacles. Scorpio seeing the golden, you know, yellow brick road, right? They're seeing an opportunity with you. They're seeing, you know, I'm lucky here, or a promise, you know, that this can go somewhere. So we're seeing an offer come in with a Scorpio. Sagittarius, we have conversation coming in with Sagittarius too. So you see the new beginnings here with the aces. Sag has got you on their mind. All right, I want to talk. I want to get something off my chest here. Capricorn, Queen of Cups, in their feelings for you as well. They could be pulling their energy back a little bit. All right, they're trying to figure out what they want, what they really want. You know, they know they feel they really care, but if there's other situations going on, your Capricorn's going, I really need to sit back and think about what to do next. But there's a lot of love. Now, remember, if there's people in their position, that tells me too that there could be external influences or a third party. Aquarius, hang on. You and Aquarius here, you got this. The bond is very strong between the two of you. You know, it's just, if they're holding back, they're trying to resist you right now. All right. But they know they feel a connection. Pisces, Queen of Wands. Pisces is in, you know, I was going to say in heat. Oh my God. Pisces is like, all right, so be careful with your Pisces then, all right, because they know what they want, and there's a lot of chemistry coming in, so maybe that wasn't wrong. So be careful with your Pisces, Taurus. All right, Gemini. All right, here we go. Gemini. Hello, everybody. Hello, Brenda, Carissa, Gigi. There must be a delay. All right, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Let's go. The person in your energy. What are they feeling for you? And, you know, I might say things because I put the word secret up there. So some of the things that might come through may trigger. Don't let it trigger you. If it's not yours, don't take it. It's Tess. All right, let's see, Gemini. It's the overall energy for Gemini. The Five of Pentacles, Gemini. All right, somebody not liking it. Somebody doesn't like, maybe they feel like they let you down. All right. You both feeling let down. This is the overall energy. So it tells me it's, kind of, we got to do this. We're pulling away from each other. And maybe we got in a fight, disagreement over something that was not really the issue. All right. We kept letting our own problems get in the way. And, with this, there's a feeling of, rejection here, projection, I think, there's a lot of problems going on, and it's like somebody hurt you or that you hurt this person, back and forth, but we're focusing on the negative. It's like somebody didn't think it was going to work out, and they may have pulled their energy away, but they're not feeling good. They're not feeling good here. All right. And look at the Fool underneath there. So they may even feel kind of foolish. Somebody feeling foolish. Did I say the wrong thing? Did I do the wrong thing? Did I not put in enough effort? Was I being careless with my Gemini? But I like the Fool here pushing at this, because you got somebody here that's, not feeling like things are quite right yet. So it looks like somebody here really does feel like they need to return or give you something back. All right, whether that's, they have something of yours, or maybe they'll make an excuse to come back, right? So let's see your person, 10 of Cups, the way they feel. All right. So obviously this is sort of a family bond. You guys may have talked about being in a relationship long-term, or you were in a relationship. They have deep feelings for you. You felt like home to this person. You're definitely somebody, even if it's a newer connection, whatever, this person felt like, all right, this is somebody I could have by my side, right? This is somebody I'm like a dig, right? But the thing is the 10 of Cups. I don't know if there's other relationships that were going on, or there was a slight fear of rejection because somebody wasn't sure at first what they wanted and things were moving too fast. But I do know that your person here is maybe regretting that they acted careless with your emotions, out of fear of jumping too quickly into a connection. So what's the challenge? The Queen of Pentacles. All right. So either this person is dealing with another person in their life that is interfering with this connection, all right, codependency, money-wise, or work, or something else was getting involved. But it could even be a parent or somebody from a family member, that was intervening in this connection, that was causing an issue here, all right? And it could be just health or money. This person was dealing with, something along the lines like that. Because remember, the Five of Pentacles is a struggle. All right. So, and they may just not have been feeling on their game. All right. Feeling on their game. So let's see how they view you. Two of Swords. They see you definitely as not seeing things from their perspective. They know you love them. They know you care about them, and they feel it too. All right. Especially, when I see this energy in this deck. All right. It's like, I know I said something and now I'm regretting it. Now I'm second guessing it, but if I move on, I'm afraid I'm going to get hurt. I'm afraid it's going to hurt me more. Sorry, than it would if I stayed back, or keep you, we stay in this connection. So it could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but your person here, sees you as, maybe you're thinking about moving on, right? But you can't, right? Because you feel this connection, the Two of Swords. It's really hard for you, and you're really confusing. Your person's looking at you like, I know I'm confusing you. All right, you were confusing me for a minute here. All right, but Gemini, your person here has not left yet. They cannot leave yet. Even if there's another person, it seems like right now, if I move on from you, it's going to hurt more than it should, right? It should be easy for me to move on from you. But this is telling me that your person here still feels like we have something that, even if we're friends or long-term, we've been lovers for a long time, or, there's still something here and we have a connection. All right. So their next actions or anything else is the Queen of Swords. All right. So I do see two queens here, Gemini. So I do feel like there could be a decision between two people. right? But look, it looks like a choice between an earth and an air, and their next actions is to talk to you. You're the air sign. It's like I need to make something right with Gemini. I need to speak my truth with Gemini and let you know how I truly feel. It seems like logically I'm trying to do what's best right now. So if they're holding back and there's a little bit of silence, it's because I'm not quite yet sure what to do to make this right. But I feel communication from this person coming in, Gemini, wanting to clear something up and letting you know that they respect you, that they care about you, that you are really important to this person. So give me one more card, Spirit. I see the 10 of Pentacles. You know, this person here is more invested in you than you think. You know, they see or have seen a future with you. But if there is a third party, this is what the holdup is. And it's almost like they don't like seeing you hurt. But I'm greedy too, and I don't want to see you leave. All right, that's what I've got. I don't want you out of my life, but yet it looks like somebody here needs to complete something or walk away from a situation. All right, so this is somebody that feels like I wish I was home with you is what I'm seeing. You know, I wish we could have this together. Let's see Aries. Aries is the 4 of Pentacles. So Aries obviously pulled their energy back from you, but they're not letting go. They can't let go. Maybe they're trying to, but they can't let go. All right. So you and Aries here, you're too far in. You both are too far in. All right. So they may be holding back from you this week. This is an energy of, I'm kind of holding back a little bit. So you might get very little, but they're still there. All right, you guys are still connected. Now, Taurus, there could be some tension between you and a Taurus this week. There may be other people that are, causing drama in their life, whatever. And there also may be drama between the two of you. So there could be more drama between the two of you this week. You know, you may have something that you need to resolve. Somebody wants to resolve something with you. So there's a chance here that we can turn things around. Gemini, you have the Ace of Swords. All right, so we see a clear breakthrough here. Somebody I just got enlightened. You know, it's like, I know I can't stop thinking about my Gemini, but I know I need to do the right thing. So you have that 2 of Swords and you have the Ace of Swords here. So it's like somebody's wanting to push forward. They're feeling pulled, all right, but they don't want to make the wrong choice, all right? They don't want to lose you, and they don't want to make or hurt somebody else maybe, all right? They don't want to make the wrong choice, all right? But I do see clear communication coming in for you this week, plus from another Gemini. Cancer, 3 of Pentacles. Cancer is all about making it work. They're like, just work with me. We got this. We got a lot in common. I want to see us together. I want to see us move forward. Leo thinks the world of you, okay? And it just feels like right now things might be settled. Maybe it feels like, we're not sure where things are going just yet, but it looks like Leo is getting prepared to start something new, all right? I'm ready for something new, all right? So opening up, and this is a new chapter for you guys. Virgo, 6 of Swords, right? So Virgo here doesn't like leaving you. They don't feel good with something that was said, or, you guys may have gotten in an argument, and Virgo is not feeling good. Virgo is like constantly on their mind. I need to make it right. We need to figure something out. And so it looks like you have a Virgo coming in. You guys could be going somewhere, but I am seeing some movement with you and a Virgo. Remember, only take what messages when I give you a few different options that really cling. All right, Libra, 4 of Swords. Libra taking a little bit of a break here. They're going to church in the doghouse, right? That's what I feel. That's what I see every time, right? I was like, looking like your Libra is just trying to get a little space here. They want something to be settled. They want peace. They want comfort. And it looks like they're trying to figure out their next move. All right. Scorpio, 7 of Wands. You got Scorpio with their walls up. All right. But Scorpio not going to give up. Scorpio may have their walls up with you right now. But if anything, Gemini, you and Scorpio, you guys will have a conversation. It looks like they want to defend themselves. They want to speak up. They want to make it work. But if you guys have a lot going on, it looks like they're just kind of shutting down a little bit, trying to back up. Sagittarius, Knight of Pentacles. So Sag is determined to make it work, right? This is a slow, steady energy, right? It's never going to change. Your Knight of Pentacles. All right. So Sagittarius is going slower than you want them to, even though we know our Sagittarius can move fast as hell, right? But they are determined to make something work between the two of you. Capricorn is the King of Wands, and they got love for you, all right? So Capricorn's got their eye on you. You know, their heart's always there, but they are a proud person, and they're very, you know, they're very loyal too. So if you got them, you got them, all right? But they may be backing up, holding back a little bit, trying to resist this, right? Just to see where things go. But no matter what, you got a King of Wands here, and your Capricorn will get what they want. All right. Aquarius, judgment card. All right. So Aquarius is a decision coming in, the big D-Day, you know, being judged for everything. You may have a conversation. You guys may have to talk about, you know, what happened, but it looks like this is a much needed conversation. We may find forgiveness and be able to move forward with an Aquarius. Pisces, I see 6 of Pentacles. So Pisces does not like to see you down and out. I can see that right now. Pisces does not want you to feel rejected. They don't, you know, they don't like even being apart from you. So it looks like you have a Pisces wanting to put the work in, wanting to connect with you. All right. Cancer. Doing pretty good. How am I doing, guys? How am I doing? I'm not going too fast for you, am I? All right, let's go. Cancer. Where's Archer now? All right, awesome. Cancer, sun, moon, rising, sun of D. All right, let's see. Who's in your energy, Cancer, sun, moon, rising, Venus? In his shell. Nice. There it is. You have the spark passed down through the wisdom of the ages, right? So you got some, you got some communication coming in potential here to reignite passion or ignite some new passion, right? This is the overall energy. Clearly, you and another person, you feel this divine connection with one another. It's a very passionate energy. You know, something's been started, something has, you know, maybe it was, you know, just, it's been time or it's been a long time, but it looks like something might get restarted. It could be either way. So we are seeing a fire energy. You do have a nice, new, beautiful new energy, right? So this is also a good time to transmute any kind of negative stuff that's been going on between you and another person. So you may find that it's a lot easier to resolve your issues with other people, or with the person on your mind. All right, so let's take a look at your person, their feelings for you. I see the 10 of Swords. All right, so let's see, clarify that. The Magician, somebody not feeling good about how something went down with you. Obviously, you both are hurt, or they've been hurt with this connection. They may have hurt you with this connection. But I feel like this is somebody here that has gone through some or had some sort of epiphany here. Now, the 9 of Wands, it may have taken a lot for this person here. Look at this Chariot card. They've been wanting to do this for a while. They've been wanting to reconnect with you for a while. The 9 of Wands, all right? The Chariot card. They've been resisting this. They've been resisting talking to you, and it looks like they're finally giving in. All right. Either somebody doesn't want to see this totally end with you. They don't want it over. It hurts them, right? And they want to start something up. Or somebody's really right now getting the courage to leave somebody or a situation, right, that's been weighing on them. And 9 of Wands, right? Somebody here just can't take it anymore. And it looks like you're the one they want to come and connect with. All right. So they're very attracted to you. They think about you a lot, and they want to make it work. Right, so you guys seem to be both thinking about each other right now with this Magician card showing up. Now, how do they view you? Just to get a little bit clearer. The Queen of Pentacles. It looks like you're doing your thing and you're looking good. All right, Cancer. It feels like you're stepping up, and now somebody's wanting to step back in. All right, so I don't know how you feel about this. All right, so it's like, oh, I'm doing good now. And now, you know, it's weighing on you. It's stressing you out. It's, you know, I'm getting that too. All right. So the Ten of Swords can give me somebody has hurt you. All right. And it's not feeling good. Right. Somebody has really put you through something. And now, you know, it's like, look at Cancer's moving on. There's your Chariot card. Cancer's, you know, up and going, looking good. And you've got somebody sweating it. You have somebody sweating it. They don't like it. It's wearing on them. It's like maybe they're even going back and looking at all the things you guys have been through and going, was it worth it? I feel like somebody's wondering too if you would even give them another chance. Because the way they view you is the Queen of Pentacles. All right. You're somebody that's really going to think twice now. You know your value. This person really, you must have given this person so many chances. Right. And like I can just see my Cancers in love. And when you're in love, no matter how many times somebody might have burned you or hurt you, you're right there again for them. You're one of those signs that will forgive right away. It's like you can heal really, like but it's not healing you. You're tucking it, right? You're putting another person. It's your motherly energy. You put in another person. Okay, I forgive you. I forgive you. And you know, you've done this a lot. And it feels like maybe some of you now are finally putting the energy back into yourself. And you're like, no, hell no. And you're starting to put your person here down, not on a pedestal anymore. You're putting yourself on the pedestal, right? I mean, not high. We don't want to go too high, but you know, you're taking the importance off somebody, and maybe now they're seeing, you know, you differently because you're looking good and somebody here is very attracted to you. The only thing, you know, and this might be me being judgy, it's like, hey, you know, oh, now I'm doing good and you're not, you're wanting back in a piece of this. Well, you better show up good. You better show up right. So what is their intentions? All right, wrong side. I do see the Ace of Wands here, though. So the Ace of Wands says this is a chance for you guys to transmute some energy. Their intentions here, the Queen of Cups, they want to make you feel good. They want, look at this does feel like forgiveness and healing. Now I'm gonna throw this out there. You've got to let this sit with you. This isn't going to be for everybody. These are one of these moments where I hope it is, but somebody here does not want to see, you know, they want to find forgiveness or healing with you because their intentions is to make it right with you. You're all in this person's energy and it feels like you're the one they want to be with. Let me get one more clarification for that. And the Five of Wands, but they know that you're upset with them. There's a lot of tension and you may even be mad at them, right? Very mad at them. So they've got to fight this with you and they've got to get the courage up to fight this battle for you, but it looks like your person is going to fight for this. All right. You are showing up. They see you as the Queen of Pentacles and their intentions is to heal is what I feel with this. It's like to give you the love you deserve, especially with these two cards. All right. Now, if there's another person in the connection, because we do see two pentacles here. I mean, two queens. If there is another person, this is where I'm seeing, Cancer. Somebody here is wanting to fight for you. It looks like the fire's burning out with somebody else, and now they want to fight for you. But this is where discernment comes in. So if you're connected to an Aries, let's see what the potential, what else Spirit wants you to know. They are seeing the truth. Aries is like, you're all I think about. All right. I may have said something. I need to clear something up with you. All right. I know that I might have left you, you know, I might have hurt your feelings. Right. They may have hurt your feelings before or a couple of times, or they said something, but it looks like an apology coming in with an Aries. Taurus, Two of Wands, all right? Taurus is still, their foot's in your door and they're trying to leave another, all right? But they're wanting to come towards you. So they could be making contact with you this week. Gemini, the Sun card, Gemini here wants to date you. They're in love with you. They want to bring life back to this relationship if that's the case, right? But I do see this romantic energy, very much love energy between you and a Gemini, reconciliation. Cancer, King of Swords. Look at you showing up as the King of Swords. This just tells me that you may have to King of Swords somebody. And for those of you that don't know what it means, this is the commander-in-chief. All right. This is the no bullshit. This is I'm strong in my values, and you either you plead your case to me, but you better not be lying because I will see right through it. All right. So I do see communication coming in with another Cancer, but I do think that you're going to have to really withdraw emotionally from somebody so that you can make sure that they are showing up for you this week. Leo, the Hierophant, learning their lesson. You taught them something. You taught a Leo something, all right? But it looks like they still feel this connection, and you could be leveling up in your relationship with a Leo. Virgo, Knight of Cups. Virgo's in love with you. All right, so that's their secret. They're in love with you, all right? You're the one I want to be with. I don't care who I'm with or what's going on or what, but you might get some messages this week from your Virgo expressing their feelings to you. Libra, the Temperance card. All right, so Libra is all about, you know, it's time. It's a timing thing. All right, Libra's like, I see us together. We can be together, but I need patience. I need time. And Libra's not in any rush right now, so keep that in mind. But this does tell me that you guys could end up restoring balance in the future here. Scorpio, 8 of Swords. So Scorpio is dealing with some, you know, migraines over this, right? So whatever's happened between the two of you, they do have their doubts, right? But they're also not comfortable with the way they're feeling either. It looks like they're getting the courage to step up and face their truth. Sagittarius, the Star card, right? So Sag is just admiring you. Sag is desiring you, and still has hope or faith in this connection if that's the case, all right? They're not giving up on you. Capricorn, right? New beginning energy with the Capricorn, right? They want to bring love into this situation. So if you're friends or you haven't been talking, it looks like they want to bring more love back in. Aquarius, missing you, right? Not happy with their actions, right? They know they should have tried harder, right? So it looks like an Aquarius here feeling bad, feeling, you know, now they want back in. So you could have Aquarius coming back in with an apology. Pisces, Page of Wands. So there's Pisces again. Pisces in heat. Pisces coming back in to flirt with you. So expect some flirtatious messages. And this is where, if they're one of those, you may need to pull out the King of Swords. All right, Leo. Leo, Leo, Leo. All right. How's everybody doing? Let's take a quick, give me a second to take a sip of my juice. You are welcome. Cancer's been getting a lot of deeper readings lately. You guys always do. I don't know what I'm talking about. All right, Leo. What's their secrets? What is their secrets? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Leo. All right. Who's in your energy? Who's coming towards you? What's going on? Page of Swords. So that's the overall energy. What's underneath that? The Page of Wands. So you got some flirting coming in. Somebody wanting to flirt with my Leo. Looks like young energy. It looks like you guys love flirting with each other. You bring out the playfulness in each other. All right. So a lot of texting, a lot of talking, a lot of communication, a lot of questions, maybe a lot of playfulness coming in for you. And it feels new, you know, it feels like a newness, like you guys just love talking to each other, somebody wanting to hear from one another. So if you have been dealing with, you know, some delayed messages, somebody may be trying to figure out what to say to you. Keep that in mind. All right. It might not happen on the minute you want it to. Just don't doubt it. It looks like somebody really does want to take action towards you. But we're bringing in the flirt. So let's see their feelings towards you and any secrets they may have. They have 7 of Swords. All right. They may not trust you. They may not trust this connection. All right. And this is somebody that could be being strategic too, you know, kind of trying to, you know, but be careful. You got Page of Swords and you got a Page of Wands and you got the 7 of Swords. So you might not be able to believe everything somebody says, you know. I mean, this is one of these where you got to use discernment with this one too. They could be lying about something, right? Maybe their feelings, maybe. But let's see, you know, what's going on. I got the Queen of Pentacles. They could be lying about their intentions, you know. They could be lying about long-term commitment. They could be lying about another person. All right. So let's see how they view you. The Six of Cups, though. This is somebody that's in love with you. Maybe they're lying about being in a relationship and they're not. I don't know why I just got that. Could be somebody's being strategic with you and not being 100% honest about what they want with this connection. So they're playing it slow. But the way they view you is the Six of Cups. Right? So we're seeing here love for you, but what's going on? The Death card. And the Knight of Swords. You may have some shocking news come in from this person. All right. They may be dealing with another situation that's ending, or another situation that they're blocking from you, that they're keeping from you. Because they don't want to ruin their chance with you. That's what I'm getting. So they're not being 100% honest with you in hopes that they can figure out what they need to do in order to be with you. Now I have an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, and Scorpio energy. But something's not over between you and another person. They don't want it over. I see them communicating with you, coming back around to let you know something's not over. But I'm also getting something's not over with somebody else too. All right. And they may be trying to be strategic. So that could be it too. You may already know this. And this person here, you like going back to the beginning here, you guys love talking to each other. You love flirting with each other. But the Wheel of Fortune, you're definitely taking your chances. It's risky. Because there does look to be like somebody else is in the picture and they're trying to sneak around. They're trying to do, or they're trying to be strategic so they can be with you. But what I see here is somebody may surprise you. All right. Because they don't want something to end with you, and they may be ending something with somebody else. They may have told you they already have, just so that they don't hurt you. But they might be still dealing with the aftermath of another relationship. So even if they have let this person go, this person still might be in their energy, trying to cause, not cause anything. They're just going through their own process if they're ending a situation. But Leo, this is somebody here that wants to be with you. So if it's an Aries, the Five of Swords, so they really do feel like nobody's winning this situation. That could be triggering. I'm sorry. All right. So only take what you can, what's yours. All right. So Five of Swords here. Aries here feels like nobody's winning a situation. So you may be confronting an issue this week with an Aries. Resolving something, because it looks like they're not being 100% honest with you. But remember, it could be triggering for some of you. I don't know why it would be, first of all, because they're the ones that want to be with you and they want to reconcile with you. So if they have lied about something, right, it's not sitting well with them and they don't want something to end. Taurus, King of Wands, right? Taurus is all about you. Taurus is all about you, right? And remember, this could have been a lie that happened in the past and you guys are still trying to get past it. Something happened in the past, right? And the King of Wands is telling me Taurus here loves you, all about you, and wants to see a future with you. Gemini, Ace of Cups. Gemini wants to bring love into this situation. It looks like they are in love or they're falling in love with you and they want to make an offer. And I have Cancer, Five of Cups, right? So Cancer not feeling very good. They've been left to grieve. It looks like they're holding on. They're still focusing on the past. All right. They're dealing with some sadness. And it looks like they're not happy that you guys are not together. Leo, Six of Swords. So Leo, you will be getting through something this week. You'll see some movement this week when it comes to clearing up a situation, finding out some sort of truth from somebody about what happened, or a confession, or maybe you and another person finally, you know, reconnecting and realizing that you guys were the ones that wanted to be together in the first place. But I do see moving forward with another Leo. Virgo, Ace of Wands, right? So Virgo wants to get things started with you, very passionate about you, and or wants to reignite, wants to get things going again. Libra, Hanged Man. So Libra's kind of stuck right now in a situation, so you might not see any change with the Libra. Scorpio, Eight of Cups. So Scorpio here is trying to walk away from something. So if they've been aloof from you and you feel like they haven't been focusing on you, well, they choose you. But it looks as though they're trying to walk away and from another situation, or they're focusing on themselves right now, healing, right? They could even be healing something, but they choose you, and this is them making a choice. So they'll be back around if that's the case. Sagittarius, Four of Pentacles, still holding on to this, maybe trying to figure out what their next move is. Capricorn definitely wants to build something for the future with you. They're all in. Right, you have them taking action. And Aquarius, right, still has their hands on another situation they're trying to close up, but they will make contact. Pisces, Four of Cups, right? So Pisces feeling down, out. Pisces, you know, has love for you, maybe feels like they ruined something, or they weren't giving you the love that you deserved, and they weren't putting in enough effort or interest, but now they're reminiscing about the situation, right? And maybe they want to see if you'll give this another shot, right? All right. All right, let's see. Virgo. All right. All right, guys. Don't let readings trigger you, please. I don't want to stop in the middle of readings to catch a trigger. Please remember, if it's not yours, it's not yours. And if you think somebody is with somebody else, obviously you had that seed planted in your own mind already. So you've been worried about it. Because if you know your person and you know there's not a third party or anything like that, that part of the read, don't worry about that. Don't take that in. You know, like I said, set your intentions to hear what you need to hear about your reading, about your person. Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We have lots of Virgo risings in here. Virgo and Virgo Moon. Rising, Venus. All right, Virgo. What's your person's feelings this week and any possible actions or outcome? I have a Page of Wands. All right, so we are seeing a lot of flirting going on this week, right? Somebody here wanting to flirt with you, wanting to talk with you, wanting to have some fun. All right, and I'm seeing the Hierophant. So this is somebody that wants more than fun. All right, maybe this is somebody that you have shared moments with, very passionate. Maybe you guys flirt. You know, they come in all playful, but it does seem like they may be coming in playful and giving off a playful vibe, but this person here either learned some lesson here, you've taught them some lesson, they're missing you, right? And they want to make it right. Well, this person definitely is looking for more than just a good time. All right, and I have the Knight of Swords. In the past, there may have been a lot of things that was said between the two of you. You could have recently gone through a fight or an argument, disagreement. It seems like your person here may say things too quickly. They get very passionate. They may be impulsive. You guys may have gotten caught up in, you know, in a situation that you didn't even see coming, right? It's like, what the hell happened here? How did this happen? All right, so I can see that there could have been some defensive energy between you and this person, some triggering, and maybe even competition or jealousy, or somebody may have gotten jealous, right, and gotten triggered, and that's why, you know, maybe they pulled back on you. All right, they get jealous easy. But I am seeing a fire energy, and I'm seeing a Taurus, right? So this fire energy is Aries, but it could be an Aries with a Taurus cusp, right? So it does feel to me like you do have somebody that gets mad and gets stubborn, all right? So they may have pulled back on you, and they just get very stubborn and in their own heads and mad, and then they come back out and they realize, you know, maybe I took things too personal. So it does seem like you're dealing with somebody here that just takes everything personal. All right. And that can be this Knight of Swords, somebody who's always ready for a battle, somebody who, when you start talking to them, all of a sudden they are already preparing for the retaliation. It's like, oh, they're on that much on guard. All right. So now your person here seems like they've learned their lesson. All right. Maybe I did F up, right? Maybe I was assuming, making assumptions. All right. So let's see. All right, their feelings for you, the Ten of Swords, all right, and the Four of Wands. All right, so they don't like seeing you sad, upset. They know they hurt you. They know they said something careless. They were careless. All right. Things may have gone too far, or just miscommunication, or you just broke up again and you guys keep going around in cycles. All right, but your person here is not feeling good. They're not feeling good about not being with you. It feels like this person actually saw a future with you, Virgo. They want more, but they even let themselves down, maybe with their mouths or their indecisiveness, getting in their own way, right? And it just seems like somebody gets overreactive and very passionate, and in a fight, like you're dealing with somebody who's very, very argumentative, all right? And or they get something in their head and they react, and then they take off and then they believe what they see or think or said. And then when they relax and calm down, then they realize, damn it, what did I do that for? I keep doing that. So you are dealing with a fireball. I can sense that. You're dealing with a fireball. And you never know when this person gets triggered. I don't like that though. But it does look like they wish they could take something back. I want to go back, all right? Let's take a step back. Because I'm seeing here Four of Wands. This person really likes to be with you, wants to be with you, and wants, you know, possibly a commitment with you. And with that Hierophant, I'm feeling maybe you're teaching somebody a lesson. Maybe you've walked away, or you've gone quiet, or, you know, you finally had your last straw, and maybe you moved on. I don't know what the case is. But this person here definitely, I think this person feels like now they really push things to the last straw. And it's not a secret anymore. All right. So I feel like they want to reunite, but, you know, there's a part of them like, would you even do this again? Can they, can you guys do this again? How do they view you? The Queen of Wands. All right. I just got, you don't deserve this. They know you don't deserve this. This person gets jealous. This person gets jealous, Virgo. And when I say jealous, it doesn't even mean that it has to be you with another person. It just could be you in general, the way you handle things, the way you do things, what you got going on, right? How you look. Maybe you do get attention. Maybe you do get attention. Maybe this person, you know, just gets triggered by, maybe you are open-minded and maybe you express yourself, right? And you're very passionate about what you say. Maybe you're right. Queen of Wands. All right. So I am seeing very confident energy come from you, and this person here may get intimidated by you. But it seems like they may have put up a fight with you, but you may have won. You won this one. All right. So I don't know who that's for, because somebody's definitely learning the lesson. All right. So any intentions or actions, I see the Ten of Wands and I'm seeing the Queen of Swords. All right. This is weighing on this person, Virgo. It could be Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. It could even be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. But you have somebody here. It's really hard for this person to admit that they were wrong. I feel like this person, they don't like to say they're sorry. They don't like to admit they're wrong. But this time, or whatever's gone on, is really weighing on them. And it looks like your person's given up and given in. and coming back around. And it looks like in hopes that, you know, you will let them back in. So I don't know what all this is about, but that's what I've got. So let's see Aries. If you're connected with an Aries, let's see any additional feelings or potential this week. Aries got love for you. All right. They've always had love for you. You're the one that makes them happy when you're around. All right. So you and Aries, when you're together, they just feel a lot better. All right. And they do have love for you, and still are thinking about you. Even if you're just friends, they might even want to be more than just friends. Right. But I'm seeing reconciliation. This week, you may be celebrating some moments with your Aries. Taurus, 8 of Pentacles. All right. So you're very important to a Taurus. But Taurus can be very stubborn, and when they're very focused on one thing, you know, they might be avoiding or ignoring you or avoiding the issue at hand. But it looks like they want to make it work, and you and a Taurus could be trying to make amends this week or making plans to get together. Gemini, 4 of Cups, right? So Gemini feeling, you know, they're very nostalgic. Gemini here in their feelings and their emotions, and they know that they made you feel like they weren't interested. All right. They know they weren't given to this. They know that they pulled a fit, or they pulled away, or they just kept their options open, or, you know, they were constantly avoiding you or ignoring you. And now you got them sweating it, wondering if they made the wrong choice. And if there's still love there, if you'll give them another chance. Gemini, Cancer, 3 of Swords. So Cancer sitting in their wallow. Cancer missing you. Cancer, feeling like, you know, this hurts me too. We keep hurting each other, and the separation is hurting them. So, you know, you had the Page of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So this is telling me here that you may have somebody really trying to skip back into your life this week, coming in with flirty messages. And behind the scenes, it's because they're really hurting, especially a Cancer, really wanting to make things right. All right, so you may be leveling up here with a Cancer energy. An apology. Leo, Ace of Swords. So Leo, definitely opening up lines of communication, breaking the silence between the two of you. Looks like making amends, or you guys actually making plans, right? Talking. Virgo, 6 of Cups. What a surprise, right? You love this person. Whoever this is, you love this person, but this person really challenges you. This person really irritates you. This person, you know, has you, I want to say bad balls, because you guys feel like this very strong love connection with one another, as if you've known each other for a long time. So there's always a way in. When you're soulmates like this, there's always a way in, even if you hurt me, because damn it, you know, I know you. You're part of my circle of life. You're here. All right. And it just feels like, Virgo, there's a forgiveness coming in. But I do feel like for some of you this week, somebody may have really learned their friggin' lesson. Finally, about time. All right. But there's a making amends, or you and another Virgo turning over a new leaf and starting fresh together in a relationship. All right. So we have Libra, the Tower card. Expect shock from a Libra. All right. You know, this is where Libra may be going through something behind the scenes. You may not know it. You might not know that they have a lot of chaos going on. All right. But I see, you know, wanting to flirt with you, wanting to get something started with you. But just know with the Tower card, it could shock you, you know, with them coming back into your life, first of all, or finding out that they really do have a crush on you. It could shock you with a Libra, but also it might shock you to find out that they're not as together as you think they are. They have a lot going on behind the scenes. Something's crumbling, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a home, whether it's something that's turning your Libra's life upside down. Scorpio, King of Cups. Scorpio and their feelings. Scorpio, it looks like forgiveness, if that's the case for you guys. Looks like you guys have a lot of love for each other. No matter what, you both are growing with this, and the feelings are real. All right, so hopefully this week they express them to you. Sagittarius, 8 of Swords. Right? Sag is still up in their head. Right? They don't like what they said. They're angry, they're upset. They may have taken something out on you, said something, and they know that they shouldn't have. And now they're stuck because, how do I talk myself out of this one? How do I get out of this one? Capricorn, Queen of Cups, really feeling you, really thinking about the way they feel. You may or may not hear from them this week right away, but they will come out in maybe with light messages. But it does seem like they have deep feelings for you. Aquarius, the Sun card. Is Aquarius in love with you? And this is a good energy for you in Aquarius to have that fresh start, bring life back to the relationship. This could be new romance with an Aquarius, but also transmute in any old energy so you guys can heal. And Pisces, turning things around, right? So Pisces coming back around, so you have another chance to, you know, see if this works. All right. Hello, Melissa. Yes, I'm on my way. All right, 110. We are in. Hello, Jeff. And Diskella. Diskella, I don't have my glasses on. All right, let's see. I'm aiming for that, but you know, with the couple years I've had, I'm happy with what I got. I'm happy. I like slow and steady, you know? I can handle it. As long as it's slow and steady and doesn't play any games with me anymore, I'm okay. I don't care how long it takes. Just be steady and keep growing. All right, Libra. Libra. Six of Swords, Libra. Where are you going? Where are you driving to? I got the Six of Swords. Overall energy. Moving on, moving forward. All right, onward. We got to get out of this chaos. You know, it's just a situation, you know, sometimes we just got to, you know, agree to disagree. Just agree to disagree and move on. Move forward. Right? Not trying to find a reason for everything or arguing about everything or trying to figure out every why about everything, you know. Sometimes there's just no answers, you know. Sometimes we just argue because we're in an energy or an old energy comes up, or we're dealing with some confusion and we can't figure it out. And it could just be that everybody's a little off, right? Or the situation's off. Right? And sometimes we can't figure it out in the moment. And if we feel defeated, we really do just got to move on past it and come back to it another time. Stop trying to, you know, get a resolution when it's not ready. But I am seeing, though, that this too shall pass. That's the title of your reading. This too shall pass, right? So there's no need to hone in or focus too much and stress yourself out over the current moment just yet. Right, and underneath that, I see the Ten of Swords. All right, so this could, in the Four of Wands, you could be dealing with a breakup. You could be dealing with a past energy with somebody coming back around from you, right? The Ten of Swords and the Four of Wands is talking about, you know, something here ending. You know, this moment of happiness. It feels like nobody won. So if you are leaving a situation or somebody is, remember, this is overall, so it can be both of you, leaving a situation, neither of you are feeling complete or happy about it. It's not feeling good, but we've got to move on is what I'm seeing. Forward, onward, soldier, because we got to get out of that energy. And when things start to clear up a little bit, we'll be able to see clearly what just went down, and we can come back around, you know, and revisit it when the energies shift. So your person's feelings, right? Five of Wands, right? Very complicated. It looks like you guys are in conflict with one another. All right. We have, you know, this energy of the Ten of Swords, the Five of Wands, the Six of Swords. It's like if we keep battling or fighting or, you know, this conflict, it seems like it's an ongoing battle with that Ten of Swords and the Five of Wands. It seems like you both are fighting, resisting, not wanting to, you know, to break up or hurt or separate. But it looks like you guys, what you're doing right now is creating a lot of tension, and there's a lot of conflict in the situation, and maybe there's other people involved, which is creating this energy of unnecessary tension and conflict. So your person here is feeling challenged. Your person is angry or upset or mad or even just feeling under pressure. Like they want to fix something, but they can't. What's the challenge? I see the Devil card and how they view you, the Strength card. All right, so you definitely have somebody here that's resisting what's going on in the situation. Somebody doesn't want to let go or let their guards down, or there could even be jealousy, upset, anger. And there's a lot of tension between you and another person. Now, I know you guys are like, well, that could be sexual tension. And yeah, but why is the Ten of Swords there? All right. So the Ten of Swords is here and the Six of Swords. But it feels like there's a strong, there's something going on between you and another person that is very, very stressful. And I don't know if there's an addiction, alcohol, anything like that, unhealthy habits or old stories or resentments coming back up, or situations from the past that keep coming back up, and we keep wanting to replay and go over and fix something when it's defeated right now. It can't happen right now. So I am seeing here, it looks like your person's trying to hold back and resist. Right? Because I'm seeing that maybe you and another person, maybe you got in a fight and somebody lost their shit, lost control. The shadows came up. You guys triggered each other and pissed each other off. And the thing is neither of you want to move on from each other. But you're keeping each other bound to an unhealthy energy by staying in that. So your person may be viewing you as holding back, the Libra energy. Maybe you've pulled your energy back, but it's stressing them out more. Right? So there's just this challenge that's going on between the two of you. What else does Spirit? I got Leo energy, I got Capricorn energy. I have the Six of Wands, guys. This too shall pass. It looks like how can I say this without triggering you guys, if this is your message? All right. It looks like anytime you keep trying to you're adding fuel to the fire every time we're trying to fix something before it's too soon. We're trying to change a situation when we're both heated, we're both aggravated, or we're both, dealing with a lot of stuff on our plate. So this is telling me there's a battle going on, but the Six of Swords, Wands is telling me, and the Six of Swords is telling me, you guys will reach a victory. This will come to a conclusion. But it's about picking your battles. It seems like right now we're picking every battle. So it's taking every little situation, and when we're arguing like this, and I'm going to end here in a second, but when you're arguing here like this, you start bringing in everything. And then everything starts becoming a problem. And then we lose focus. And all we're doing is hurting each other with words and anger. And so this is where Spirit's trying to pull you guys apart for a second with the Six of Wands and the Six of Swords. Let something settle. The Strength card is you guys have a very strong bond, but you got to get your shit back together, and if your person's pulling back or you're pulling back, this is a break for you guys to breathe. You guys will come together. You guys will come back together, whether it's a friendship, whether it's, you have a very strong bond with that Strength card, but we have to let something settle. All right, I'm done. All right, Aries, if you're connected to an Aries, the Page of Pentacles, look at Aries may have misunderstood you. You and Aries opposite. Page of Pentacles, right? You guys may have miscommunication, but they definitely care about you or interested in you. You have an Aries here that wants to make amends, wants to make an offer, and, really cares about you. But they're only showing you one card. They don't show you everything they got just yet, right? So they're taking their time. But I do see messages coming in with an Aries. Taurus, you're getting the Tower. So there's a lot going on with a Taurus. There's they must be going through a lot of drama, either with you or somebody in the past. And it's so, everything's abrupt. Everything happens like chaotic. Everything is just shaken up. And Taurus doesn't like things like that. And they may be dealing with, a life crisis, or a hard time at home, or, something like that. Or you guys are just on the verge of a breakup with this energy. You guys might be going through a Tower moment with a Taurus. And they're just feeling very unstable right now. And so it does feel like you and Taurus, the Tower's fallen. And we got to let the tower fall before we start trying to fix things. Because we're trying to fix things that, you know, nobody even knows what the hell's going on. It's just fallen. Let it fall. All right. There's an awakening happening here with you and a Taurus, which means that you will get to your truth. The bullshit's going to get cleared away. And when the tower falls, you guys can rebuild on a very honest ground. Gemini, 10 of Wands. Gemini feeling heavy, feeling like giving up. It's like, this is too heavy. This is too hard. All right. So it looks like they may be finally letting go or just dropping everything, right, for the moment. It just seems like what's going on between you and a Gemini, it's just too much. It's weighing on them. They're carrying too many stresses, even from the outside, their world, the pressure that's on there, that they have all the responsibilities. Remember, this is only temporary. Your reading today is showing me that this could be over by the end of the week. All right. The less you aggravate or throw oil into fire, right? This will pass sooner than you think for some of you. All right. Let's see. We have, that was Taurus, Gemini, Cancer. I'm seeing 7 of Pentacles. It's only a moment. Cancer here is reevaluating things. Cancer still sees potential with the two of you moving forward. All right, so you may have a momentary block this week, though. You could be making plans here for the future, talking about where things can go. Leo, 5 of Pentacles. All right, so neither of you are feeling good about what you're going through. There's some challenges here with effort. Leo can't give you everything you need right now. They feel really bad, and it feels like, you know, they want to give you what you deserve, but they can't. All right, so you may be feeling distant from a Leo this week. Virgo, 7 of Cups. All right. They have to make a choice. They can't keep leaving you hanging. All right. So Virgo is like, you know, I desire you. You know, you feel me. I know you feel you're Virgo, right? But it doesn't, but they have this like energy of afraid to make a choice, right? And they're afraid to move on. But this is somebody that wants to, you know, keep their options open constantly. And that might be causing a lot of friction between you and your Virgo, which is why, you know, the 6 of Swords, maybe you guys a little bit of space, this person will step up and make a decision, all right? A little space from you, and they're going to imagine where you're at, what you're doing, what are you up to? Because they're missing you if that's the case. And they still see potential for this relationship. Libra, you have the Hermit card. So I am seeing here, like, it looks like you're withdrawn or you and another Libra, you know, at a distance from one another. The light's still on, though. That to me is like the star card. You know, you can see the star. You're not losing faith in a situation. You know, it's like things will come into alignment. And this feels like the Hermit card. It's time to just kind of go within and just give yourself a little bit of alone time, space. Give the situation you're in a little bit of space, and it will pass faster than you think. Right now, you and another Libra seem to be mirroring each other. Scorpio, 3 of Cups. Scorpio's got love, wants to reconnect. This isn't, you know, you and Scorpio, they want to make plans with you. So if there's been any conflict with a Scorpio, it looks like you guys will be figuring it out. A reconciliation here. Sagittarius, 7 of Wands. Sag, very defensive. There could be, you know, you guys going at it this week, right? 7 of Wands. I got something to say, you know, calling out truths, right? That's Sag. So you and Sag may end up calling out truths, maybe talking about things. But it looks like, you know, hey, we want to make it work. Let's do what it takes to make it work. Capricorn, Page of Cups. Capricorn's got love for you, all right? You're in their heart. They have feelings for you. It's growing, all right? So we see love and messages coming in with a Capricorn. This can be an I miss you, I love you, I'm sorry. Aquarius, King of Cups. Aquarius showing up as the King of Cups, definitely in their feelings. All right, there's some healing energy here. They have love for you. They feel a deeper bond with you, and they feel you no matter where you're at. So it looks like some loving energy coming through with an Aquarius for you this week. Pisces, Queen of Pentacles, right? They care about you, and they definitely are invested in this connection. So again, this week you might see some movement when it comes to putting in more effort with your Pisces. All right, let's see. Scorpio, Libra. I'm just going to light a little sage. I love you, Libra, but what's all the conflict? It could be an ex that's conflicting with you too. That 10 of Swords there, you know, some ex is interfering with you in a relationship. Keep that in mind. I know I'm on, it says Scorpio, but that was for Libra. You may be letting a past situation really affect or how you see a new person. And that could be it. All right, Scorpio. Hello, FG. Hello, Queen Tiki. Have a great day. Thanks for showing up. All right, where's my Scorps? Our head Scorpio. I love that. I'm still trying to embrace it. To my Scorpios, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Let's look at the person that's in your energy or coming towards you. All right, what are they feeling? Are they hiding anything? I mean, Scorpio moon. All right, Scorpio, you got the 9 of Swords too. I'm trying to stay happy and smiley and perky today because today's cards have really been something. All right, I don't know. You know, 9 of Swords. Who the hell's pissing you off, right? Or do you regret saying something, right? Do you regret something you said, or are you just aggravated? Are you feeling at a loss? Are you having a hard time letting something go? You know, but the 9 of Swords is overall energy, so it's both of you. It's like, it just seems like with the 9 of Swords, we just can't stop getting triggered. You know, we keep saying things and it's both people are getting hurt. Who else had this? Somebody else had this today. And it just seems like, you know, it's just not worth it. And to me, it feels like it's past shit. It's relationships from the past. It's the way we handled our situations in the past and we keep handling it wrong. So there could have been miscommunication. Somebody's feeling very guilty or ashamed for something they said. You know, maybe they did do something in the past and they still carry regret and like it keeps coming up. And but how can we let go of this? How can we, you know, I do have the Temperance card. So this is telling me here too that it's about finding, you know, compromise between you and another person. It seems like you and this person may really hurt each other in ways with things you say or projection onto one another. All right. And the Temperance card is telling me you guys met for a reason. So sorry, hon. Sorry, dude, whatever. You know, this person's in your life to teach you something. You guys met. You guys are going to keep going back and forth until you figure this shit out. Or you don't. And then you carry it on to another relationship. But this feels like a divine relationship. And it tells me that you guys are opposites. You may have a lot in common, but you definitely have a lot of personality traits that are opposite, right? So it's like you're hard-headed. You guys don't always see each other's perspective. And with patience with one another, you guys are going to restore balance here because neither of you are feeling like you won. Neither of you feel good about a situation. So let's see your person's feelings. The Knight of Wands, all right? So look, Scorpio, who's going to win, Scorpio? I mean, you got this person like all about you. The chemistry is wild, all right? And I see the 6 of Wands. So you are dealing with pride and you both have pride. So that's what I mean by opposites. You're very fixed energy. Your person's very fixed energy. You want what you want. You want what you desire. You both are used to getting what you want. Look at your person, you know, their feelings for you, the Knight of Wands, but that's telling me they could have a lot of fire. They could be an Aries, Leo, Sag. I have the 6 of Wands. This is somebody that, you know, likes attention, likes your attention, very attracted to you. All right. You're definitely somebody that they put on, you know, on a pedestal. You're somebody they admire. But the challenge can be that you both are a lot alike. You have a lot of pride in that aspect. When I say opposites, I'm saying opposite signs, right? So you guys just are constantly opposing each other, but it doesn't mean you don't have a lot of things in common. So I'm sorry if I confused you there, because this can tell me now when it comes to your temperament too, that you both are very proud people and you both like to get what you want. And you like the fight too. So it does feel like your person likes to fight. And there's a challenge. So they also want to see how much they can challenge you. And if when they trigger you or you fight for this, it gives them a feeling that you really want it. I don't know what that's about, but it does feel like you guys may challenge each other that way. So this could be something that you both know you do to one another. You trigger each other. It's a game. And don't be like in the comments, I don't play games, because I've been doing this too long. All right, people, you like the challenge, you like the chase, and that's what this seems like it's about. This person likes you chasing them. All right, and how do they view you? The Queen of Pentacles. All right, they have a lot of respect for you. They see you hardworking, very compassionate, very successful, looking good. All right, so you must got it going on. I don't care what you're doing, where you work, what you do, but you got your shit together. All right. You're very grounded. You're very mature. You're showing up in a very mature energy, very caring, very nurturing, and very stable energy. And the Six of Wands, it seems like you're very successful. So this person looks like your person here is working on their success. So they may be competitive with you. But you can see where you have personality, this personality here where, your person may get very aggravated or impulsive, and you're a little bit more patient. And so this person here may aggravate you, I got. All right. So there is two strong energies. What else is going on here? Two of Cups. This person's got love for you. You guys are in love. So I don't know what's going on. You guys are in love. You're challenging each other, and you're causing each other some unnecessary pain. It seems like, neither of you want to let down your guard and be vulnerable. And I mean, I'll talk to you another day about mirroring, and not here though, or projection and stuff like that. But it's like you guys both have a lot of pride, but you guys can't resist each other. So that's the problem though too. And I think you guys are getting stuck on this pattern of cat mouse chase and triggering each other. Right. And they like the challenge, and they like to see how far they can push you. So to me, I don't know what you want to do with that, but with the Two of Cups, it tells me it's based under love, right? So it feels like this person loves you. And you guys are just trying to get to know each other, and it's about a compromise. How can we open up our hearts and just let each other be who we are? Right? Instead of getting our egos. It's an ego battle. It seems like you guys say things and you guys take it personally. You hurt one another, or you know how to jab, or maybe you've said some things, Scorpio, because you know how to jab this person. I know you. I don't care how much you're in love with somebody. You will say something to them just to piss them off because you don't want to get hurt. You'd rather be one up. You'd rather be one up and make sure that you know that this person can't hurt you, so you let them know that, even though it hurts. So this is where you could be carrying, like, why did I do that? Why did I say that? Why was I so mean? Why did I stick them right in the gut when I love them? And then this person is going to do it back to you, but in a different way, because they're very impulsive. And you get fixed though. So when they do this to you, you want them to, come back around. Their pride gets in the way. They're saying, I'll come back around when I want to come back around. And then you freak out, right? So I don't know who that's for, but you guys got to let this shit go, because neither of you want to see it end, but you guys might push each other to the limit. I think Libra had this too, or Gemini had this. You may push each other to the limit. There is a conversation coming in this week. This could be reconciliation. You guys have feelings for one another, but neither of you want to let down your guards. That's the bottom line here. And I see Hierophant and I see lovers. So welcome to a very karmic-y spiritual lesson between you and another person. And I'm seeing here that maybe there's spiritual differences between the two of you. Maybe somebody isn't as spiritual as you are or as evolved when it comes to expand a conscious awareness. And so I can see Queen of Pentacles. Maybe you are, you know, and a person misunderstanding you. But it seems like you trigger somebody and somebody triggers you. But the thing is that you guys are in love. And I have a King of Swords here too, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. So somebody does not like to admit they're wrong. If you're connected to an Aries, the devil. Aries is your devil. You and Aries trigger the shit out of each other. You guys have a strong attachment, but it can be negative, and you guys can definitely push each other's buttons. All right, so there's that energy coming in this week. You guys may be pushing each other's buttons. Taurus, Justice card. You'll find some sort of peace, reconciliation with a Taurus. You know, maybe feeling real. You guys being authentic with each other, and maybe they'll make it right. Apology coming in for a Taurus. Gemini, 10 of Pentacles. Gemini is invested in this, so I don't know what the gig is, but Gemini here putting more effort towards you this week. You guys seem to be moving in the right direction. Cancer, 9 of Wands. Cancer's burnt out. Cancer's like, I don't know if I can do another round of this. Same with the 9 of Swords. You guys keep doing this back and forth, going around, but neither of you want, there's something about this. You guys don't want to give up on each other. But at the same time, you guys are wearing the shit out of each other, right? They're worn out. You're wearing them out. And maybe you're like, that's my game. I wear them out enough. Maybe they'll give in. Leo, 2 of Swords. Leo's heart is winning, all right, in this deck. It's like they may have said something, done something. They know they may have to confess something. You know, they keep trying to talk themselves, or maybe they're trying to figure out what to say. Maybe they're trying to figure out the right time. You know, they want to call a truce. But there's definitely a lot of love here, all right? It hurts more to move on from this. All right, so Virgo, 4 Cups. Oh, Virgo feeling it, all right? They're missing your love, right? But they are also acting like they don't care. And that's not the truth, all right? But it doesn't seem like they can match your frequency. They want to give you love. They want to let love in. But maybe your Virgo's having a hard time letting love in. And, you know, there's a panic button going off here, like, I don't want to lose this opportunity either. But your person can only love you as much as they know how, or they can. They're able to. And that's what I'm seeing with your Virgo. Libra, the Hanged Man. So things might not be moving right now. They might appear like they're not moving right now with a Libra. Libra's kind of stuck in their own world, doing their own thing. They're not sure what they want right now. Same thing, Scorpio, you got the 7 of Cups. You know, Scorpio, you got to think too, right? What's going on here? Are you afraid to commit to? Are you and another person, you guys, you know, kind of both afraid to commit, but you both see a future with each other? You know, this is, you know, another Scorpio fantasizing about a future with you. Definitely you're the one, you're their one, but it's hard to move on. It's hard to make a choice, and it's hard to commit. But also, Scorpio, I have that it's just hard to move on from you. So you and another Scorpio really kind of playing the same game with each other. Sagittarius, I see 4 Pentacles. Right, Sag still holding on to you, hoping that you guys will make amends, move forward, build something together. Capricorn, the Magician. You and Capricorn definitely attracted to each other, on the same page. It looks like you'll make it work or fix it, whatever's going on. You'll make something work. Aquarius, the Emperor card. Right, Aquarius here stepping up, right, making peace with this, making peace with you, or just playing their cards right, right, wanting to make the move this week. Pisces, 5 of Swords. Pisces feels like, you know, no matter what happened between the two of you, you know, neither of you won, and now they're at a loss. They don't know how to fix this. They don't know what to do, and they just are not sure yet what they want to do. All right, but I am seeing there is a lot of regret here, like we pushed something too far. Sagittarius, happy birthday. All right, guys, how the readings resonating today? Give me a heads up. All right, Sagittarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, wherever you find Sag. Let's see who's in your energy. Let's see. Sag. 5 of Wands. All right. So somebody here feeling challenged by you. Ace of Cups. You are challenging somebody. You're pushing somebody further than they've ever been pushed before. Because they're feeling the love. You've won them over. But they are fighting it. And they're fighting you. And it's a very challenging situation. And the overall energy, though, is the 5 of Wands and the Ace of Cups under there. So you both are feeling it. And you guys feel empty without each other. You don't like being away from each other. And you also don't like fighting each other and hurting each other. But you guys do challenge each other. So it seems like maybe another fire energy competition. Your person here, their feelings, the High Priestess. You're very important to this person. They hear you. They heard you. All right. They may have gone silent on you temporarily. It's like they're trying to do what's best. It seems like you guys can't seem to compromise on something. There's a constant battle between the two of you, whether it's time, whether it's consistency, whether it's control of the situation or getting aggravated with one another or pushing one another's buttons. There just seems to be, a lot of fire, tension between the two of you. And the thing is the tension is real. So whoever this is, they may be hiding from you, I'm sure you can feel the tension with them. That's why there's a lot of conflict with this person. But they've got love developing. They're in love with you, the Ace of Cups. It's beginning, or you've always had a space in their heart. You have Cancer energy. All right. The challenge is commitment and pride. I got an Aries, Leo, Sag. So you may be spontaneous, blunt. You may say things, speak your truth, your honest truth. You may lose your shit at times. The 5 of Wands, remember the overall energy. And, you may trigger this person because you both are, but they like this about you. You guys are both very passionate, but you also can push the envelope a little bit too far, and you guys know how to do this to one another. So your person looks like they tend to back up a little bit. But the difference this time is the High Priestess. And the High Priestess is telling me that they're really thinking about something you said, something that happened this time. Do I want to keep fighting this? Is Sag right? Do we both just say things, and trigger each other or hold back from one another? It seems like neither of you are being fully honest with each other. It's like you're trying to fight something, but the love is there. How do they view you? The 6 of Pentacles. I'm getting, Sag, I often get this for your sign, right? That you might be giving off a vibe of, I don't know if you're in a relationship with somebody else or you're just not wanting commitment. And you're giving off more of a, friends vibe. You're friend zoning somebody. Or you're acting like you're trying to keep somebody at a distance. This person's feeling that. They're not sure if this is more than that, or if this is more than just friends with benefits, or if this is more than just passion. But one thing I can see in these cards is that they view you, the Six of Pentacles, very generous, very given, very fun, very respectful and respected. And it's like they know you deserve all their energy, their time, their effort. So this is why I feel like this person may be pulling back to really, really feel into, because they're very magnetically drawn to you. And you may be the one that's pushed them this far. Maybe nobody has pushed them this far before. And they're used to being the one in control. And they don't want you to see them lose control. All right? So what else is there? Intentions or actions. I have the Death card and I have the Four of Cups. I just got put in an end to acting like they're not interested. I don't think this person wants to keep playing this facade that they're not interested, or that or being nonchalant. If somebody has been, acting like, this is just kind of cool, and it looks like they want to put an end to that. Somebody really wants to be honest about their heart, be honest about their truth. And it feels like somebody feels like they owe you. They really do want to give this an honest effort. So this week, you may find that if somebody has been aloof, or somebody has been distant or acting disinterested, you'll know this is your reading, because it looks like this person wants to put an end to that. They don't want to lose this opportunity with you. Very nostalgic energy, which means that I can't get you off my mind, which means there's got to be something more there. Like, you really got me going. You got this place. You got this place with me, Sag, and you're the one that just can't, you can't release your grip from, you got a grip on this person. I couldn't get that out. You got a grip on this person. All right. So it looks like with the High Priestess here, you do have somebody here, maybe even just trying to be silent just so they can hear their truth and speak their truth. So if you're connected to an Aries, I see the Eight of Cups. It feels like your Aries is doing a little soul searching this week. All right. They're trying to figure out, they don't want to leave you hanging anymore. I choose you with this card today, right? But I need to choose myself for a second. So I do sense a silence this week for some of you with a person. They're really feeling, you may feel this connection, especially if you guys have had some falling out or some tension. This is what's happening behind the scenes. All right. So they may be doing their own thing right now. Taurus, the Devil card. All right. Taurus, very triggered by something that's happened with you, but you guys have a very strong sexual connection. You guys are kind of stuck in an unhealthy loop, right? It feels like you guys are bound to one another, and there's definitely secrets between the two of you. They may reveal to you their truth. Maybe you have been their secret. Maybe there's been, no matter what, you're my temptation with a Taurus. Gemini could be juggling, right? Trying to figure out, juggling life, or trying to figure out which relationship they want to be in. Do I want this to be friends, or do I want this to be something more? Or do I want to just kind of keep doing my thing and, keep things the way they are? But I do see them juggling with a decision this week, right? So you may be trying to make plans to take the next step. Cancer, the Star card. So Cancer has faith in this connection and definitely wants to see this go somewhere. They're very pulled to you. They feel a strong desire for you, right? So you and Cancer look like whatever you're doing, you guys will figure it out, come back together. Leo, Ace of Pentacles. Leo knows that you deserve an honest offer, and it seems like they want to make that offer to you. Virgo is barely hanging on. Virgo's reaching some point, though, where they're finally letting go of something. So maybe you and Virgo will find this week, it could be just getting a little heavy between the two of you. But it looks like the hardest part is past. And there could be a reconciliation in the future. But right now, it looks like they're laying everything down. They're just kind of giving up at the moment. That was Cancer, Leo, Virgo. Libra, Three of Pentacles. Libra wants to make it work with you, right? You guys, they're like, there's something about this connection. You guys just know each other. You get each other. They want to make it work. Scorpio wants to be with you. You're their soulmate. No matter where they're at, they're feeling you. You guys feel each other. You have a conversation coming in. It looks like, or you're meeting your match, right? You and Scorpio seem to really have something going on here. Sagittarius, you have the Justice card. So I do see truth coming in for you this week. You know, closure, conclusion, figuring something out, being able to make peace with something, somebody making something right, you know, justice being served, bottom line. You and another Sagittarius facing truths and maybe making amends. Capricorn, Queen of Pentacles. All right, so Capricorn focusing on themselves right now, and or there could be another person in their life that they're taking care of, right? But they care about you, and they do definitely want to see a future with you. They are invested in this, all right? But this could be a slow and steady type of energy with a Capricorn. Aquarius, Nine of Swords. Aquarius feeling very regretful about whatever's gone down between the two of you, all right? So they are, you know, you got them thinking about things, right? So when they finally figure out how to say it or what to say, maybe they'll pop through, but something is weighing on their noggin. And Pisces, King of Pentacles, right? So Pisces here could be dealing with work, family, fatherhood, you know, taking care of business, right? So very responsible energy, but they are invested in you too as well. So it looks like they could make effort this week to connect with you. All right, Capricorn. Sagittarius, happy birthday. I said it before the timestamp. All right, happy birthday. I feel bad. All right, so 153. All right. Let's see. All right, Capricorn. Good energy for Capricorn. Good energy for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Set your intentions before you go into this reading. We have many, many, many Capricorns here. Only take what resonates. All right, if something doesn't feel right, don't second guess it. All right, it's not yours. All right, leave it. All right, let's see. Who's in your energy? Who's coming towards you? Or who's thinking about you? All right, I have the Ace of Cups. Beautiful energy to start. This is overall energy. This means that you have a place in somebody's heart and they have a place in yours. All right, the love has started. It's begun. All right. And I apologize real quick, but I forgot to say thank you, Starbreaker. Starbreaker, thank you so much for that. Capricorn. So I do see here that love has already begun, but look it, we got the tower underneath that. So what the hell is this tower all about? You know, something's not working. Something wasn't working. But what I can tell you is the foundation of this tower is love. All right. And this is how we get to the truth. So many of you might be going through a tower moment, or the love that you're seeking, the person that you're connected to, is secretly going through a tower that you might be unaware of. So they could be going through some chaos inside their mind, their heart, their life, their family, anything. They could be going through a life crisis, a move, a job move, whatever. And yet, you know, the Ace of Cups is showing up. It's telling me the foundation here is love between the two of you. And this tower is breaking down anything that was false. So if you're going through a tower with somebody, just know that this tower is a big one and it's going to leave what's left over, which is love. And we can cut through the bullshit now and maybe have a fresh start and reconcile or figure out where we stand, because the basis foundation is love, which means that you're important to one another. Your person's feelings, the Sun card, all right? Their challenge, the Queen of Swords, all right? The way they view you, the Page of Pentacles, and their next intentions or actions, the Devil card, all right? So I feel like no matter what, this person is going to find a way, right? You got that little devil in there, all right? But this person feels like you might not trust them anymore. You don't trust them. Now, the challenge is indecisiveness. We have the Sun card. Somebody sees you. Somebody's in love with you. Or somebody sees you very attractive. There's very romantic energy here with the Sun energy. They really feel your vibe. You know, you have a really good vibe, really good aura, a very deep friendship starting with somebody, right? And the best relationships start with friendship. So we are seeing this very playful, very loving energy from this person who thinks very positive of you. But the Queen of Swords can be somebody who's resentful, bitter, can be cold, can, you know, be indecisive or be all over the place when it comes to our thoughts. So, you know, if we don't trust, you know, and the challenge is we don't trust, you know, there's all kinds of assumptions and all kinds of questioning that can happen, and things being said, or just being wishy-washy and flighty about how we really feel or think. But you may think this person doesn't think highly of you, and this person totally is into you. But the challenge is the Queen of Swords is like you're just maybe believing lies. Now, this person views you as the Page of Pentacles. So it does feel like this person's in no rush. All right, they're wanting to get to know you. They're wanting to understand. They're wanting to compromise. So this could be a friendship vibe. You know what I mean? Like, let's keep things very friendly. But there's romance there. There's love there. So if you're getting back together with somebody, I'm going to say this in a couple different ways so I can hit many of my Capricorns. If you're getting back together with somebody, or you're trying to reconcile with somebody that you've just gone through a tower with, they want renewal. They feel a soul connection with you. They love you, but they see that you're bitter or you're upset or you still are confused or maybe rehash the past. And maybe you've gone cold or distant on them. And so they understand that you have to trust them again. They understand that you don't trust them or you have to get to know them, but it's one step at a time. And they're hoping that there can be some growth, some healing. And they want to be honest with you. All right. But that devil shows up, and there's a lot of triggering with this person. There's a lot of triggering when it comes to words, expression, and thoughts. And it just feels like, you know, you feel like somebody's not giving you attention or what you need or the messages. Somebody might be moving slow, because this can be somebody who's a procrastinator. And then you might get up in your head, and this person thinks you get up in your head a lot. And when their ultimate feelings for you is the Sun card. So if this is new romance, somebody is just trying to get to know you. They definitely feel a strong sexual connection with you. You know, and if that's what you want, sex, you know, they're willing, they're game, they're there. But it also, they see you as the Page of Pentacles. So it's almost giving me like, I just want to be friends here first. I want to understand you. I want us to understand. I want us to compromise. I want to get to know you and move forward one step at a time. They are in love, or they're falling for you. Remember, this is love-based reading, which means that you just might not understand this, and you just might be questioning this, and you're second guessing everything. And I just feel like your person's being a little bit more lighthearted about things and maybe isn't as stressed out about it as you are. All right. So you may be stressing yourself out over a situation or thinking something, a person's thinking about you and this obsession about it, but it's not true. This person really admires you. All right. And I see the Judgment. So I think what I'm hearing here is your person feels like you make judgments based off the past, or you make judgments, quick judgments. You make irrational judgments, or you get confused and you're thinking, you know, certain things, and you judge too quickly. And I feel like you're judging your person wrong. All right. And I'm seeing compromise. Maybe there is an apology coming in for some of you, and maybe there is forgiveness and a chance to start over, right? Somebody wants to give this a chance with you, Capricorn, but it's just the challenge is communication. And it's not having communication. It's not texting. It's the way we communicate. All right. That's big here. Because that can be very angry, very bitter and angry, sarcastic, sharp, resentful, and cold. All right. So Aries coming in with the truth. It looks like they want to reconcile with you. Aries is committed to you. All right. They want to see a commitment with you. Taurus, 6 of Cups. Taurus has got love for you. All right. So you and Taurus, it looks like you guys will find your way to one another. You guys are soulmates. This week you could reconcile. They could reach out to you. Gemini is in their head. All right, Gemini definitely feeling stuck. You know, how many times, like, they know that they let their words, their doubts, their thoughts get the best of them, and it causes them a headache. All right, and they can't also let go of you, and that causes them a headache too. All right. So there's a lot of fear or doubt, and this also could be part of the Queen of Swords here too with your Gemini. You know, you both overthinking things and, you know, making a mountain out of a molehill. Cancer, the Hierophant. So Cancer here, learning from you, learning their lesson. They want to step up. Maybe even Cancer just feeling like, hey, I really want to commit to this connection. So this week you could be leveling up with a Cancer. Leo, all right, Leo's still wanting to reach out, still wanting to play, right? But they're still not making that choice. You want them to make that choice to move forward. They just don't know what they want yet. Virgo, Knight of Wands, very fun, feisty, sexual energy coming in with a Virgo. But we don't quite know yet. We know it's love, we know it's passion, but we don't know if they're ready for commitment yet. So I would say slow down here a little bit with a Virgo. Libra, Queen of Pentacles, they're ready, they're stable. All right, they're definitely into you. They have your energy. Wait a minute, this Scorpio. I just lost to where I'm at. Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra. What did I do? Is that Scorpio? Scorpio here seeing a future with you, all right? They definitely see your worth. This is Libra. All right. Libra sees your worth. Libra cares about you. All right. They're definitely seeing a long-term longevity, but it's slow and steady here with a Libra. All right. Scorpio, I'm seeing Page of Swords. So you got messages coming in with a Scorpio. All right, very interested in you. I got to keep it the way it is. Scorpio here, Page of Swords. They are reaching out to you, talking to you. There may be a lot of answers being answered with a Scorpio. Sagittarius, Page of Wands. All right, it looks like Sag wants to flirt. You got some flirty messages coming in with a Sag, very playful energy. But again, we have the devil energy. And I'm seeing here, you got to be careful, though, with this fire energy with the devil, because it could be very sexual, intense, and short-lived. Capricorn, 2 of Swords. They're feeling very torn, all right? They're in love, they feelings, but they're just not sure what they should do next, what their next step is. Aquarius, right? Aquarius here, you know, not sure what they want either. It looks like they're shutting down a little bit. There's distance between you guys, feeling a little bit, you know, maybe they're not showing any interest right now. All right, so I'd let this one sit. Pisces, I see the 9 of Wands. Pisces really feeling the stress, feeling the heat too. It's wearing them out. It looks like they want to be with you. All right. All right. So just take that as it is. When I get too confused and move on, it's not gonna work. So if I missed anybody, I apologize. Maybe there was no message there today, but it wouldn't. I would have lost the flow. All right, Aquarius. 2 of the. All right, Aquarius. Thank you. All right. Are these resonating? All right. Let's see. All right, Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Who's in your energy? What are they feeling? Who's coming towards you? What are they feeling? Set your intentions. All right. 5 of Wands, Aquarius. All right. We're seeing some conflict. Look, I'm going to be real with you. There's been a lot of conflict this past week or two. There just has been. There's been some shit storms all of a sudden out of nowhere. You know, a lot of tension, a lot of saying things, you know, and triggering and challenges. And that's what's coming through in today's readings here. All right. You know, wanting to fix something. But it does look like, you know, again, this is the overall energy. And we see the 4 swords underneath that. So it looks like there's been some quarrel, or there's been some, you know, tension between you and another person. And you're trying to fix it too soon. Somebody may have pulled back their energy, no contact, or very little. They're just trying to catch some breath. They're just taking a breather. They need some space. It looks like somebody doesn't know how to fix this, or they're tired. They're tired of arguing. They're tired of fighting. They're not tired of you. They're tired of the dynamic. All right. It just feels like I can't fix it right now. I need to think. I need to, you know, maybe we're pushing things too far. And if I don't back up, we're going to go too far. Because this can be a no-win situation, a 5 of Wands. If we go too far, we'll end it. We'll hurt each other and we'll end it. But if we take a step back and we give each other space, there's a chance to get to that 6 of Wands, which is, you know, a win. You know, finally being able to fix something when it's ready. So that's the overall energy. Somebody here doesn't want it to be like this. It's almost like, I wish things didn't get so heavy. So somebody here needing a little bit of a break. Your person's feelings, 4 of Pentacles. All right. Their challenge is the 2 of Cups. Look. Aquarius. You have somebody that is in the 4's energy. It feels like contemplation. Your person is in a very much, I'm just pulling my energy back. I need a minute. All right. They're invested in you. The 4 of Pentacles. The 2 of Cups is the challenge and the obstacle too. It's like, I got feelings for you, but we don't always see eye to eye. And sometimes I'm not sure. I'm not sure where I want this to go. But there's love there. There's feelings there. There's solid, you know, it's like you guys have already built some sort of foundation, whether it's a friendship, whether it's a mutual attraction. You've built this foundation. And there's a lot of tension between you and this person. Maybe because you're wanting this person to open up a little bit more. They're, you know, it's showing here, this person's not ready to open up right now. But they are, you know, this is, you know, the 4 swords and the 4 pentacles. It's like somebody here, I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do next. And when I figure out what I want to do, I will convey it to you. But it feels like this person wants to keep a relationship open and communication open. But it seems like there's a lot of conflict whenever that happens. And so this person pulls their energy back. It's overwhelming. You know, I can't, it feels like this person's like, I can't give you what you need right now. I can't fix it right now. And I just don't know. And I know you want me to. So the way they view you, the Queen of Cups, very sensitive, very loving, very attractive, very sensitive, very beautiful, very creative, very emotional, especially with communication. Maybe some of you are needing your person to open up a little bit more and be emotional. They're just not ready. But they know that you want them to be. And that's the challenge, is you guys are not on the same page right this second. You're wanting emotional communication, and your person may be focusing on, I don't even know what I'm doing next. All right? So your person seems to be thinking more about their foundation. They want to feel grounded and rooted in their own comfortable space before they go any further in a relationship. But they've established a relationship with you. They don't want to lose this connection, but it just seems like maybe you're showing up as a Cancer energy. You may be being more needy, wanting this now. You know, the Five of Wands is expressing intense emotions. Upset, jealous, aggravated, confused. But look, I'm a water sign. So when I see Five of Wands in the water cup, the Queen of Cups, I know that you're being very intensely emotional, especially if you're feminine. And I know you're probably stressing your masculine out. And they just don't know what to say or do. Right? And it's only a matter of time. I just feel like it's just hard to deal with the current moment and maybe the current energies. Their next intentions or actions, I see justice. They don't want to see you. They want to fix this. They want to fix this. They want to be here, but you guys just express yourselves differently. You have different needs right this second. And so you guys have to go back to your corners and leave each other alone for a second if that's the case. Just go back to your corner. Look at me. I'm like whatever that guy in the referee, right? The Justice card, mediator. You guys will have some sort of mediation this week where you guys can discuss and you'll get some sort of closure. Now, if you are currently dealing with a slight breakup or you're dealing with a timeout, I know it doesn't feel good, but in this reading, it's a learning curve. This is where I think in relationships, you got to learn to build trust. This is where you build trust. If your person doesn't come back, then you know you couldn't trust them. Right? But I see truth and I see clarity coming in. Right? So if you're connected to an Aries, I see Knight of Pentacles, slow and steady. All right. So Aries isn't moving as fast as you want them to, but it looks like a very good promise here. It's like, I want to put more effort into this. Right. So you could get messages from your Aries this week talking about the foundation of where things are going. Taurus is torn. You know, you have their heart. All right. But their mind is telling them no. All right. They keep talking themselves out off the ledge. They probably just came from another relationship and they're like, I don't want to do this again. Why is Aquarius pulling me in? But you got their heart. All right. So you can't force them to make a choice. I can already see that it's going to hurt them more to walk away from you than it is to work something out with you. Gemini, the Hierophant. So you and Gemini leveling up this week, making peace with something, reconciling, even with the Hierophant. It's like, all right, I learned my lesson. So it looks like you and Gemini could end up in a commitment. Cancer, Five of Pentacles, right? So Cancer here is not feeling good about not giving you what you need. They're feeling down. They're feeling, you know, they don't like being away from you. But they obviously are dealing with some sort of struggle. But I can see this week they may put in a little bit more effort to be there for you. Leo, Nine of Wands, all right? Look at them. They're worn out too. They just need a break. Maybe they're working overtime. All right, but they're not giving up on this connection. But right now it looks like they're giving up. Like they're taking a step back. I need to go take a break. Is that Leo? Yeah, Cancer, Leo. Virgo. Virgo here is stuck. They feel completely stuck. They don't know what to do, and so they're not moving. It's like freeze. So it looks like your Virgo here is being quiet, silent, until they can figure out what they want next, what they're doing next. Libra, 6 of Wands, right? Looks like you and Libra winning a battle this week. All right, so you guys had some tension. You guys are struggling with something. I feel like, let it go, let it be. This shall pass, and I do see that you guys will have a little victory. Focus on the little win. Focus on the little win. So I do see some good news coming in with a Libra. Scorpio, Page of Pentacles. Scorpio's got your back. Scorpio coming in, playing the cards right. All right, they're trying to get to know you, trying to figure you out. Sagittarius, Temperance card. All right, Sag is in no rush, but you know what? You got them. So you guys just kind of doing what you're doing. Things will come back together. Capricorn, things could be ending with a Capricorn. All right, something could be ending with a Capricorn. Capricorn could be dealing with some grief or an end in another situation. But right now, it looks like a situation is coming to an end. It needs to, before you guys can, renew it. Aquarius, I see the Page of Wands. So getting some flirty messages this week, Aquarius. It looks like there's, somebody's got a crush. Somebody's into you. These are my little love letters. Maybe somebody expressing how hot you are. I don't know. But you do have some flirtiness coming in, possibly with another Aquarius. And Pisces has got you on their mind, the Star card. All right, they're not losing hope in this connection. Maybe you guys are apart because you're healing. All right, you're figuring your shit out. Healing is such a big word, healing. We all need sometimes to just go off and do something else and figure out how we're fucking up, Nobody else can tell us how to do our own job. We got to figure it out. All right, I love you. Pisces. All right. Pisces, 216. All right, I almost did it, guys. I was pretty good speed, but almost. I will be live today at 4. I'm not going to be on as long as I was on Friday. So if you want questions answered today, paid mini readings, jump on over there. Get on the list right away because I will shut it down sooner than usual. Friday was a long one. All right, let's see. All right, Pisces. Woo. All right, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, wherever you feel it fits. Let's look at the person in your energy or coming towards you and their feelings, or if there's any secret feelings, anything else. All right, Queen of Pentacles, Pisces. Queen of Pentacles. Thank you, FG. So I do see a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn showing up. And this is the overall energy. You both want stability. You both share, similar ideas of what wealth looks like and what we want and what comfort looks like. There's a strong desire for the good things in life, and you apparently are the good thing in life, right? It's like, I want stability, I want comfort, I want money, I want status, I want long-term, right? So that seems like you both are on the same page. And I see the Knight of Wands underneath that. All right. But so this is telling me this is headed in the right direction, Pisces. But right now I am getting, the Knight of Wands. We're enjoying the journey right now. We're enjoying the journey. So you're in the middle of a journey. Let's go with that. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aries, Leo, Sag. All right. Your person's feelings. I have the King of Swords showing up for that. And their challenge, right? All right. Pisces. Your person is a workaholic. Your person is very ambitious. And that's exactly what I see here too. right? But I do see that they're committed to you. You're somebody they can see long term. You're somebody that makes them happy. But you have a King of Swords, and their challenge is the Nine of Pentacles. Everything's about them, money, responsibilities. They might be struggling for financial independence, you know, or they might have lost their job. They might be just working overtime. So I do see you're dealing with that. And, you know, it looks like your patience. I do see the Queen of Pentacles, which tells me, you know, you both care about each other. You both have patience. You know that it takes patience. You know, this is going to be slow and steady, long term. But there could be a problem in the financial department that's causing a problem here with you and your person, or work-related stuff. How do they view you? The Judgment card. All right. And I have the Ace of Pentacles. All right. They want to give you a stable beginning. They want to give you the gold. They want to give you, I mean, look at the Judgment card. This person here knows, they know what they've done wrong. They know their past. They want a fresh start here. I need a fresh start. Maybe they're feeling so overwhelmed with work that, or, you know, everything that's been going on financially, responsibilities. You know, maybe they're aloof with you right now. Maybe you're feeling like they're distant, they're detached, they're unavailable. This person is feeling like no matter what they've done or do, life is against them. And it's just like everything they've worked for is falling apart, or they're not where they want to be, or their work consumes them and they don't want that, even though they make good money. They want to be free. And they may have made some shitty choices in the past, but this is where they're hoping that maybe you'll find some sort of forgiveness with them. Maybe they said something when they were tired. Maybe they called something off. Maybe they were cold. But they're not saying that you didn't judge them wrong. You did what was best, and you standing in your truth. They look at you like you stand in your truth. That's it. But can you forgive me? Will you be able to forgive me? Because this is somebody that wants to give you the gold, wants to open this doorway up, wants to move forward, and can see this fresh start with you, this fresh new road with you. And I see the Sun card, all right? So we're seeing a week here. I have Leo energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. You have a lot of signs, Scorpio or fire, Earth. You have everybody. That's why I'm going to do Aries through Pisces. But I do see this week the sun is shining for you. So it looks like maybe you're getting through somebody, you're melting the ice around somebody's heart, or somebody's realizing, you know, what's important to them. You know, they're realizing that it's not all about work. It's not all about money. It's not all about stress. It's about love. It's about unconditional love. It's about feelings. It's about romance. Somebody falling in love with you, Pisces. Maybe you're melting their heart. And this could be a slow and steady process. It might not happen overnight. But what I do see this week is a date. I see falling in love. I see somebody being more expressive about their feelings this week. Maybe the air is going to lighten up. Maybe communication will lighten up. Maybe there'll be more playtime, fun time. This can be a reconciliation or a renewal. And I do want to tell you, Pisces, that the Sun and the Ace of Pentacles can be money coming your way. All right, luck, winning the lottery. Don't go playing the lottery because of me. But this is a good opportunity here for some luck to come your way, a blessing to come your way, and a blessing in this relationship too. So it just seems like, Pisces, you might be dealing with somebody who's distant, detached, avoidant, because they got a lot of problems going on and they don't know how to deal with all of it. All right. Aries, the Emperor card. Aries will get their shit together and come on in. They're waiting for the right move. Building a solid foundation this week with an Aries. They may contact you. Taurus, you and Taurus want the same thing. It looks like you're on the same page, making it work, doing whatever it takes to make it work. Gemini. Gemini is kind of lots going on with Gemini. You might not get the whole picture this week. All right, things are still changing and uncertain, but what is certain is there is emotion there for you. All right, so let things unfold. Don't jump to conclusions just yet with a Gemini. Cancer, 5 of Pentacles, all right? So obviously Cancer could be struggling with money, health, finances, or just being apart from you, all right? So this week you may get a confession about that, or they may try to put more effort, or they just may open up about their struggles. Leo, the 10 of Wands, all right? They're burdened. Looks like Leo, all they do is work. Right? They got a lot of weight on them. Leo carrying all the responsibilities and doesn't know how to ask for help. Doesn't know how, they don't know how to let, your person, Pisces, doesn't know how to let anybody know that they're struggling. All right, so that's what you're dealing with. So Leo this week, you know, maybe they will give up, give in. Maybe they will finally let down some of that and open up their heart. But this week could be a little heavy and stressful with the Leo. Virgo, Page of Swords. So you have communication coming in with a Virgo. All right, maybe you're getting those answers you're looking for. Right, but I do see open communication with a Virgo. Libra, King of Pentacles. So Libra looks like they're working on their monies, they're working on their business, they're working on their foundation. Again, this is slow and steady. It looks like, you know, this could turn out long term, something good long term. But right now they're taking it step by step. Scorpio, 2 of Cups, a conversation coming in with a Scorpio. You guys have mutual attraction to one another. Sagittarius, you and Sag, you know, they're coming in, returning. They want your attention. Looks like you're headed in the right direction. Capricorn's got love for you, keeps talking themselves out of it. Aquarius wants a future with you. 10 of Pentacles, all right? Aquarius is invested. And Pisces, they can't fight this feeling anymore, even though there's a lot of challenges going on with a Pisces. And Pisces, you got a lot of challenges going on, but maybe right now, let your person fix their problems. You can't fix it, all right? You can't fix another person's problems. Right? You end up becoming their, okay, I'm going to do this. You end up becoming their problem. You end up becoming a problem. You try to fix other people's problems all the time, all right? And then somehow you get in the middle of it, or somehow you end up becoming the annoying problem in some scenarios. And you were just trying to help. All right, so remember that. Let somebody else deal with it. Let them fix their own shit. Let them deal with their pressure. Let them deal with their, it's only going to make them grow, right? Sometimes you got to let, you know, you got to let somebody fight their own battles. I love you guys. You guys are amazing. Thanks again to Starbreaker. I'm sorry I was on a roll. I meant to say it. You know, thank you. Thank you, everybody, for saying thank you to Starbreaker. And I appreciate you. And I will be live at 4. So I'm going to take a break now. I'm going to jump off. Remember, I'm not going to be on as long today. So if you want to get your personal reading answered, go ahead and jump on over. You're welcome, Jeff and Angel and Lisa and all my mods and everybody that's here. I appreciate you guys so much. I have released Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo for the week. So make sure to check those individual videos out. And I will be releasing the rest of the next 6 signs tomorrow and Wednesday. All right, that's the schedule. And I love you guys. Don't work too hard, Lisa, and take care.